Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Felicia's World. Today I'm gonna be telling you guys what happened between me and my ex-best friend that y'all don't know about because I don't talk about her. Okay, so basically okay, I'm gonna go from the start, like how we met and all that stuff, and we're gonna go, okay, so how we met. So I switched my classes, like it was like freshman year. I changed my period, my English period. I was in first period, so I switched to fourth period, I believe. And so like I came in there, first thing I sat down, and I sat down with the rest of the girls because I don't really feel comfortable sitting around a lot of guys, feel really uncomfortable and awkward. So yeah, I sat with them because I was the only empty seat. And I was selling chips at the time, so I was like, hey, you guys want to like buy some chips for me? Hot chips. One of them was like, oh no, it's okay, I like regular chips, I'm not really in the mood for spicy chips right now. And that girl, my ex-best friend, let's call her, oh my god, don't tell me I like, y'all don't scare me like that. So yeah, basically she gave me a dirty look at first. She was like, I didn't really think about much of it because I'm like, hey, I'm getting money, they buy my chips. Well, one of them bought my chips. They bought like 3. So, well, y'all don't need to know that. Well, y'all don't want to know that. Okay, but anyways, why is my lips so dry? Okay, so yeah, they bought my chips, and so yeah, days later, we had like this little group project. We needed like one partner. All of her Jessica's friends. Yeah, we're calling her Jessica. That's not her name, but we're calling her Jessica. So yeah, me and Jessica, we were the only 2 girls left because her friends, they already partnered up. So I'm like, hey, you want to be my partner? And she's like, yeah. And then we would talk a lot, had a good time and stuff. We started texting each other our Instagram because our group project needed some communication. We weren't done, so we needed like some way to talk to each other about it. So yeah, we had a project, we talk about it and stuff. And I was like, hey, so like I'm having this thing like Super Bowl. I'm like, do you want to come? Like, I really have a fun time with you, and yeah, you seem like a great friend. So yeah, she came over for Super Bowl, and then we had a fun time. Like, we had fun. After we had fun, she was like, hey, do you think I could like spend the night? I was like, yeah, of course, like as long as your mom's okay with it, because my mom's okay with it. So yeah, after she spent the night, we had fun. We were like recording ourselves, and like, yeah, we just had fun. Just know we had fun. And we were laughing a lot that night. Like, that was probably her bedtime because she told me that, like, you reminded me of my sister. And at first I was like, you guys would think that's cute, but her sister is deceased. I mean, I'm sorry for her loss, but please don't compare me to some family member that is deceased, because that makes me uncomfortable. I mean, like, thank you, but still, I didn't think much of it then, but now that I'm thinking about it, that kind of like made me uncomfortable. So yeah, I don't know why I keep pausing in between my things. So yeah, after that night, we went to sleep. Well, she was paranoid, so I had another mattress for her to sleep on, and I set up a stub bed sheet and all of that for her. And she was like, hey, I'm paranoid, can I like sleep with you? And I'm like, yeah. Well, she said she asked to sleep with me, but I was on my computer, so I'm like, yeah, you could sleep. Since she knocked out on my bed and I ended up sleeping on the mattress. I didn't really have a problem with that, but like, I get it. It's her first time sleeping in my house. I know how it could be like be at someone else's house that's not yours. So yeah, we slept damn, I repeated that like 3 times. And then next day, I'm like, I'm gonna get ready. You wanna go to the park or something? And she's like, yeah, we'll go to the park. So yeah, I went to the shower. Came back. She's using my stuff. I'm like, okay, that's okay. You can use my face lotion stuff. My face lotion's okay. But my face razor, no. So yeah, I didn't think much of it, but I was like, okay, maybe that's a new one, because I have a bunch of packs of it. Not a bunch, but like, you know how I get like a variety pack? The 5? Yeah, I had that. And I thought she was using a new one, but that was actually the one that I used on my face. So I was like, okay, whatever. So yeah, we hung out at the park. I don't really remember what happened at the park. Actually, no. I walked her home because she didn't live that far. So yeah, months passed. It's summer. And she invited me to her birthday dinner, so I was like, yeah, I could come. And so I came, and then she was like, after the dinner, she complained about like the performance of, because we were at Hibachi. I think that's what the plate's called, where they cook in front of you. And she was complaining about it, about how it was bad and stuff like that, in front of her family and stuff. And I was like, hey, you kind of sound ungrateful. And her siblings were like, yeah, you need a friend like this. You need a friend like this to keep you in check. And I don't think she liked that. She didn't tell me anything after that. She just gave like an awkward smile, like. And then she, in the car on her way back, she was like, remember when we first met and you were selling chips and stuff? I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. And she's like, I didn't like you before. I was like, oh. That explains why she gave me a dirty look when we first met. And so yeah. So after that, weeks later, I was like, hey, do you want to like come to my birthday dinner? We're gonna eat Korean barbecue. And she was like, oh, I'm going to Mexico. And I'm like, oh, okay, then maybe we could hang out when you get back. And she was like, yeah, of course. So yeah, after she came back after dinner and all that stuff, after my dinner, after I ate it without her, clearly. So yeah, summer's over. I text her. This was like beginning of sophomore year, school starts, and I'm like, I needed a ride. Sorry, I got a message. I needed a ride because I missed the bus, and usually sometimes she would like take me to school sometimes when I don't have a ride, because I could literally walk to her house. And I was like, I tried to call her like multiple times. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I didn't think much of it, so I just went to school. Ended up taking the late bus, so I ended up being late to school. And I texted her. I was like, hey, where you at? Because usually we like meet up after, like, when we have break after first period. And I didn't get a message back. I was like, oh, okay, maybe she's still at Mexico. Okay, so during break, I saw her hanging out with somebody else. I was like, okay, that's weird. And I call her the next day, or tried to text her and call her, and I was like, okay, why is she like not answering me? And I just let it go. I was like, okay, whatever. Turns out she ghosted me and found out that she stole half of my stuff. She stole my hairbrush. She stole my face razor that I said earlier. And she stole my... Yeah. So yeah. That's why we're not friends no more. She ghosted me. And yeah. So basically I was only her friend. And she also gaslighted me. She was like, oh, I have no friends or anything like that, so I'm glad that you're my friend. She had a friend group. She had a whole friend group. She'd been friends with them. She tried to gaslight me or manipulate me or something like that. into thinking that she had no friends, so I could feel bad for her. Like, what the hell? Okay, anyways, that's the story time. Bye.